Will it ever hit 0? I've been waiting this whole time. What's up, everybody? And welcome to the South Park Phone Story Weekly Update for week number 11. Actually, let me switch that for you. I appreciate you guys stopping by. There's actually no giveaway tonight, so sorry if I misled you. We'll be picking back up the giveaways for physical cards like these. We'll be picking up giveaways for those next week. So make sure you stick around for that. But sorry I was late. I at 2 minutes left on the clock, I realized I didn't have any water. So I went upstairs, filled it out. At that same moment, I did something else, I can't remember. And when I turned, I knocked my water off, and it fucking spilt all over the kitchen floor, so I had to clean that up real quick. Whoops. The poop, la poop, meow bark. Pegs a lot, welcome in Jimmy, Kirk, Resmaster, Cat Spray, Amazingly Junk is here. Amazingly Randy Junk. Appreciate you guys, Pegs, Jimmy. Sassafrasquatch, good to see you, buddy. Kirk, also good to see you. Outcast, a few people I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you guys stopping by for the update. Candyman, the Candyman, how you doing? Appreciate your meow bark. Did I miss anybody? No. Hillbilly Hot Dog was here first with Tattooed. What's up, guys? Welcome in, Dodge this Agent as well. We're gonna get into this South Park weekly update as per usual. We got last week's results. We got next week's deck. We have the weekly update and stuff like that. For half an hour, you guys can pick in chat whether or not I'm gonna rage at the comments. You can put some buckets on the line, some channel points on the line, and at the end we'll see if I get mad or not. I'm feeling fairly chill, but you never know how goddamn moronic people are gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So taking my chances with the prediction. You predicted no. Oh, you might clean out if I'm feeling zen. Outcast, you're gonna have to send zen messages the whole time. You're like, relax, goose fraba. But all right, let's get into last week's weekly update. Oh, and just an announcement going forward, or going past the update tonight, we'll be playing a little South Park. We're going to finish up the event, get our DSRs, so it's going to be a good time. Awesome, welcome in. And then Tuesday, tomorrow, is going to be more South Park, and then, I don't know, maybe more Spelunky with Akuma, maybe probably some Void Bastards. We haven't played Void Bastards in a while. Is boner an option, or just mad? Boner? If I get a boner during the comments? What did you do in the comments that I would get a boner from? I tell you what, if at any time during the update, bacon, cat spray, if at any time I say something about getting an erection, which I do say, so this is very possible. Sometimes I do say, oh, that gives me a huge erection, you know what I'm saying? So this isn't an unlikely thing. If that happens, I'll give cat spray. How many thousand? I'll give cat spray as many buckets as half of whatever ends up in the prediction. How about that? How about that, bitches? Anyway, so last week, oops, wrong button. Last week, we had a nice, exciting week between us and Chef's Elite and pretty much every team when we look at the overall scores here. They beat us by 6 points, which is too bad. We had, excuse me, I imagine we had the same amount of wins or losses. I think we both probably would have had 3 losses. Or they could have had 2 losses and more. Either way, we had like 7 people get 113s, which that alone could have got us the win. And then I think we had 3 people who had 112, so that was pretty close to being the difference. But just goes to show you how much how bullshit the whole setup is, because like when you have 50 people when you have 150 matches total potential and the games are decided by 6 points, I think there's something wrong. I don't think it's a indicative of like, oh, it's a competitive system. No, I think that's bad. It should be when it was...
Put it reverse, Tear!
Put it reverse, Tear! When it was just us and Illuminati in gold, or better, when it was like us and like 4 other teams and it was just high likelihood of a decent match, the team that won was the team that had everybody that get, if everybody got 3 wins, you won. If everybody got 3 wins, you won. Because if the other team gets one guy who gets a 1 or a 2 or something, that's 90-point difference. And so the matchups aren't 6 points. It's the difference between 3-4 loss differences, that because people are gonna actually go up against people who are good. Most of the time, it's just a potato lottery is what we like to call it. Most of the time, you're just gonna walk all over your opponent. For most people, some people are the potatoes, and I'm sorry if that's you, but there should be another league for you just as much as there should be another league for me and a lot of the other people. So it's tough. It's tough to be at the top. I agree. I'm everywhere. I'm at the top with my main account. I'm in the middle with definitely not Glanzer. I'm at the bottom of gold with Moody, where I get my ass kicked in gold a lot. And then we have the adventure lock, which is just like a week-to-week basis, whether or not this week's gonna be fun on the adventure lock. That was you last, Team Wars, the potato. Hoop. Oh, Kirk subscribed again. 20 months, man. I appreciate you so much. Kirk, it's been a wild ride. Almost 2 years. You are the man. But yeah, fun matchup. 6 points. Always good. But I would rather it be like 60 points. But like, the team below us would also be like 20 points away. You know what I mean? It would be close. But yeah, if you look at the averages strewn about, Illuminati had a pretty good lead on everybody, but when it comes to Chefs, Dire Tide, Free to Play, even French Family, Tidal Wave, they were all in that 112 ratio, which is pretty much like 3 to 4 losses, pretty much, depending on how many. I mean, it could be 2 losses and a bunch of 112s, you know, you never know, but roughly about. And then Mercenaries, and once again, you touched my talala. See, but theirs is only showing 24, so I don't know, that got messed up. Ours actually only showed, ours is only showing 47 too. There was some mistake there. I manually fixed it in this one because I knew what the actual score was, but I didn't want to do it in this one. But yeah, I don't know why it didn't. I think it's because the guy who did it in like the last 30 seconds, not 30 seconds, like the last 30 minutes. And he must have gotten missed by the tracker or something. Maybe that was like the 1 15-minute window the bot goes down or something. I don't know. Somebody put 10 buckets on me being able to fucking chill out. 10? I'm insulted. Come on, let's get some faith in my zen. Come on, holo hoopy loops. The hoopy doopy loops. All right. But then we go to the current couple changes. Chef's Elite does, so this is right here. What happened here? Illuminati are getting the second place back from Chef's Elite. This is a direct result of them changing how the crowns work. So it did what it was supposed to do. So that's cool to see. But it's 10 points, which isn't bad. They get about 15 to 17 points on them every week. So we'll see what happens. It would have been, I mean, if we would have beat Chef's Elite, it would have been even worse. So, I mean, it's maybe good, maybe bad. I don't know. It'll depend on if next week Illuminati can win or not. But Dire Tide going down from 6 Samurai. 6 Samurai gaining on them by 20, 30, not bad. And Tidal Wave losing a spot to Mercenaries just by 4 points. So that slot is really interesting. That Mercenaries Tidal Wave slot, just 4 points different. Then the difference between Mercenaries and Spain Park, it's actually like 150 points, pretty big. Then between Spain Park and French Family, we got single digits. Between French Family and Szechuan sauce, less than 50. Then between Szechuan and TMI is a pretty big jump. Then between TMI and Chefs is a huge jump there. 1,000 point different there. That's crazy. That is crazy. Chefs was in our bracket and they got second. Nice. No, I think that's... Oh, Chefs Recruit, you mean? It might have been different Chefs Elite. Chefs Elite was in our bracket. They got first. Something definitely wrong with SPD Replay, showing Namblings only had 29 runs. Yeah, I've noticed that with different teams. Sometimes they seem to... Like, you've seen sometimes where the top will be one team who had 114 or something. I don't know how it works exactly. Mine should always be running, so I don't really know. But whatever. Okay, hold on. Let me check the deck quick. I might have to reconnoiter. Alright, that'll be fine. A little off kilter, but you guys are gonna have to deal with it. No, that actually bugs the shit out of me. No. No. Oh, it hurts my soul. Oh, a little bigger, daddy. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't see. I hate that it gives it a border. That's close enough. Alright. So we'll look at that later. That'll be the deck. The deck. Show me your deck. But right now, let's jump. What's up? I smell fear on you. Oh yeah, that's dragon. There's always douches. Alright, so let's go. Let's go to the games. So we have the Adventure Lock first. And they're not great. Yeah, it got deleted like in 3 minutes. Whoops. It wasn't very Zuckerberg friendly to liken the bracket to the Special Olympics. That's not very good. Yeah, I wish it was like I smell gonads on you. Can you change your name to I smell gonads on you? All right, so I was actually just testing this here. God, do I gotta turn that off? I did that as a test. It's a little loud too. I was actually just testing to see if critters and hamsters would boost Nicole there, and surprise, surprise, she does boost. And luckily enough, the guy actually didn't play me. So interesting. Critters does count as one. It'd be interesting. What if critters counted as three stacks? Because you're playing all three of them technically, right? Look at that 116. That's hilarious. Oh, that's just great. 15 minutes remaining on the on that. What do they call them? The bet? No. The prediction. Predict your future. Does critters take boosts? Absorb boosts? What are you asking? Oh, take the boost of the person? I'm not sure. I thought so at first. But I don't know. I have honestly no idea. Either way, it's like capped, so most of the time it's not likely gonna, unless you have like a swarm boosted, it's not likely that you're gonna get that anyway. You're most likely gonna cap out at that. But maybe like the health boost, like if you use Mintberry Crunch and then take them, I think that would make more sense to me. New kid doesn't get hit. Use the woodland critters and eat the Grand Wizard Cartman. Do it. Okay, so guys, explain this to me. Why so it just doesn't get the Shield Maiden? I thought it was, does Shield Maiden have to be alone? But look at this, dude. He has so much health right now because he killed the Grand Wizard Cartman. But I don't know. I guess Shield Maiden has to be alone for that to work. Beats me. Beats me. I'm wondering if I would have used the critters there, could I kill Coon, or is there the stipulation where you can't kill? God, the rats almost got killed. where you can't kill your own guy. I don't remember, honestly. Oh, I should have played the nymph there. I always forget that the... Oh, shit. Rats didn't need no help. Japanic attacks. What's up, buddy? Welcome, welcome in. These are just great games. I want to get back to silver. Silver is where the adventure luck really shines. Where we have some fun. The shield protects her. Yeah, but like it should still target her. It doesn't stop her from being targeted. You need to trigger it just before the shield. Oh, so it targets her, and then okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it worked. So it does. So having the shield does actually block her from being targeted, even though everything else targets her. That's interesting. Good code on their part, actually. I could have had that shield if I wouldn't have been trying to play the hamsters, but that's fine. I'm saving this to maybe be a little bit more useful and steal his mind control. But I should have waited a little bit longer because I forgot that it was level 1 mind control and is just not very long. But it looks like my mecha's gonna survive. The Terrence Mephisto was pretty good, but Nelly I feel like was kind of the hero this week. My little mini tank. There wasn't a whole lot of like fighters in the deck to combat playing her. Pretty much Randy is the only other fighter, isn't it? Go, go. Oh, nice. Play the critters so that she gets another extra hit. Oh, dude, that would have been... Oh, that was interesting. The transmog actually... Let's roll that back. I don't know if you guys caught that. The transmog actually stacked Nicole. The transmog stacked Nicole one last time from 30 to 40 and gave her enough health to be able to survive. And the rat helped too. That was pretty good. What's up, Quad? Good to see you. That's hilarious. All right, this one I have to remember to stop because I forgot to stop recording on this one, so it's just sitting on the screen for a while. We got Gold Finger Bang. Transmog on him, not bad. Don't hate it. It was level 3, so if it was level 1, I don't really like using the transmog on him because I could probably deal with him. And he's probably like trying to bait my transmog so that he drops like a level 5, 6 element Randy on me or something. Fucks me up. I'm here live. I'm not a cat. So this is, I don't think Coon Call Girl was the right choice because it kind of paralyzes your deck if you don't get Call Girl and Coon at the same time. Like, not that I don't have like good choices here, but like I don't want to lead Mosquito because it kind of wastes them. The rats are all right, and they are a threat. Like, this was one of the things that I mention all the time in Team Wars, is that when it comes to swarms, rats, gnomes especially, because the gnomes have a lot of damage, and also even like level 4 hamsters, you have to play something in front of New Kid. Unless it's visitors. Visitors is one of the exceptions because they just attack so quickly. They do actually deal with the swarm pretty well, and they attack multiple things at once. But any range card isn't gonna stop it. Any Timmy definitely isn't gonna stop it. Even Robo Bebe probably isn't gonna do the damage quick enough. This was making sure I got my Mysterion out because getting Mysterion out is an important part of this week. And then also getting the Mysterion out makes it so that Call Girl will definitely pull the Coon. You can't accidentally pull the Coon. Now that was a decent play there. The Cyborg, I mean, I should have known the Cyborg was gonna come, but this ends up working out pretty well for me. Coon's gonna turn around for us, and our level 4 Mysterion, and our that's just a terrible AQR. So you just have to put, like, if he would have played AQR in front of me, killed my Mysterion, and then maybe defended the Coon, maybe. In Team Wars, it's much more important to play in front of your New Kid and to defend your New Kid because he's just weak. He sucks. Don't like any RNG in Team Wars? Yeah. And so if you have to have, like, Call Girl could, like, right now in this situation, Call Girl could be the last card in your deck right now, and you had Kun in your starting hand, and you have to wait, and you already played Mysterion. Like if partially the good thing to do would be to play Call Girl and lead Mysterion out with a Call Girl, because you get kind of the double value. Then you just wait for the Call Girl to cycle, but then you're sitting with Kun in your hand for Call Girl to cycle again too. So it's just not really ideal. That's good. That was kind of my bait there, was for the, I knew the Mysterion was going to two-shot that that red, so I figured I'd be able to get this one. He played the Randy well there. Now let's see let's see if our hat play turns out well. Dude, I have a bug that happens this week with Mr. Hat that you guys are gonna fucking laugh your ass off. That worked out pretty well though. I gotta admit, I think Randy was the choice for the dead card this week. I don't know what the other option was, but not Randy, Garrison. Not Garrison. Mr. Hat. Mr. Hat. I mean, I guess Garrison. He counts as Garrison, right? You can't play like him in one of the other ones. So this was a good play on his part. Leading the, I decided to slow play it a little bit here because I had the visitors out. I wanted to get the Call Girl killed. I figured I was gonna lose one bar, but this was about preventing his Call Girl, because if I wouldn't have hit his Call Girl would have survived that bar and possibly pushed for 2. So that's why I did that. Rat's on top. I should have slammed there. That was my mistake. Call Girl here, right in between them. Separate, part the Red Seas. Not bad. Pushed him away. Good, good. My Mysterion will kill his Mysterion. Never mind. No, it won't. Oh yeah, there we go. Get that boost on that Kun so that his 150 damage kills those rats, eh? Shitty, shitty, bang, bang. And we should take the the poison. Poison's not gonna work. Poison's not gonna work. You don't understand, Mr. Hat or Commander Hat? So Commander Hat, the way that it works is, Pegs, remember that thing I talked to you on DMs about? Remember that. But Commander Hat, the way it works is when you play him, it has like a cone out in front of him that reaches pretty far. It's pretty much all the way to the new kid from half court. And it cones out a little bit, and it will target the highest cost enemy. I think it specifies ground unit, right? The highest cost ground enemy unit, and every card out on the field on your side will get an attack boost. It's a pretty big attack boost, like 100 something if it's leveled up. Fuck, even at level 2 it's like fucking 80 or something. It'll also increase the speed, like Space Pilot, think Space Pilot Bradley speed boost. It'll increase the speed of every unit, not only on the field, but every unit you play until that unit that was targeted is dead. And then when that happens, the boost is over. Everybody goes back to normal. Everybody will retarget whatever's closest to them and in their aggro range. So, oh shit. There we go. So that's what he does. But he also has a bug right now where everything will still attack the air around where the body is until the death animation is done, which for some cards it's not a big deal, but some cards like gnomes stay on the field forever. Like gnomes are alive forever. All right, so Call Girl into Kun there, not bad. I could have cycled into Mysterion and got the Mysterion, which wouldn't have been terrible. I would have honestly probably wanted the Call Girl to just get murdered there. So this is him. You see how his units are going around me to kill the Call Girl, which wasn't terrible. I mean, I gotta admit, that was a pretty good play, but we stayed in control here, and we poisoned his little group here. We're getting the robot out, so that's good right away. The robots can be pretty strong because they don't get hit by the poison, one thing. But the poison's not gonna do anything to Randy. Poison's, I mean, I don't know why you'd poison there. Poison to me is just a, I hate running poison because most of the time when we run poison, there's one of the losses is almost definitively because somebody played a boneheaded poison thinking it would save them or something. So watch this shit. Okay, so I use, okay, let's get this exactly right here. I'm gonna have to do it slowly. So I use Commander Hat on Mecha Timmy which should only hit 6 element Randy, right? It shouldn't hit the robots. Right when I hit it, right before the mind control hits, my boost happens. 58 boost with the speed boost, right? Right before it happens. You see Mecha's little yellow glow there? That means it's like like 1 frame away from capturing me, right? There. Took me. Now I'm attacking my own robot now, right? My robots are attacking New Kid. I lost the attack boost. I lost the attack boost. My robots are gonna take, but watch this though. My robots just all of a sudden stopped attacking New Kid too. Look at that. My robots were attacking New Kid. Look at this. Did my new... Oh, the robots... Oh, okay. The robots do get impacted by Mr. Hat. I didn't know that. I thought they didn't. Okay, so let's go back to this. So, right before we get the boost, right? So, we lose the boost. So that's... Everything's going... Everything's kosher. Oh, it's kind of tearing there. Everything's good here. The robots, instead of attacking the bar and winning the match, actually... What happens if I MC the targeted unit? That's a good question. Probably similar to what you're about to see here. I thought the robots didn't get hit by that and would keep attacking New Kid. So that's my fault. Because see, that robot hit Mecha there. And that other robot is just going to sit there in limbo because he can't get there. Now, you know, this is either because of the mind control situation or because that robot literally just has that Mecha body blocked and is like an impossible target. When these rats spawn, my Randy isn't going and chasing the Mecha. He's attacking everything. And he still has the speed boost. So he has this speed boost and it looks like he has the attack boost. You can barely see it. You can barely see it behind his ability. I don't want to use his ability right now, right? But look, he's got the speed boost. And Mecha's still alive, but he's still got that speed boost. And we hit him with, I mean, just the craziest thing. And I was just staring at it. How long was I sitting on 10 energy watching that? The whole time. Because I was just like, is he still speed boosted? Does he still have the speed boost? It's like, what's going on there? Look at this. See my mouse? My mouse is just like, what's going on here? So that's interesting. If you MC the targeted unit, it goes away. Okay, good to know. That was a terrible mind control on his part. He thought he was going to get the Mysterion, but he got my Randy. My Randy, who's still alive minutes later. Good poison here. Luckily we hit the mosquito. Not that it really would have mattered, but he might have been able to heal a little bit here if they don't kill him. I put the mosquito out to just kind of deal with the riffraff, knowing that if the Mecha mind controls me, it wasn't that big of a deal. Probably gonna call girl mid here. I don't know. Nice hit there. Keeping him alive. Well done. Now we call girl mid at the perfect timing. We leave. Oh, Jesus. Play the hat. Play the hat. Play the hat, you cheeky bastard. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Our bar. Oh, no. Oh, we got it. It's okay. Can you imagine if I wouldn't have gotten the bar because of that shenanigan? I didn't think Commander was, I don't know, it pulled fucking Mysterion away. That was just silly, but I thought it made me laugh. All right, we got Sam Livy. Boo, playing Russian roulette on Namblings. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I lost one game on Namblings. It was just, my Mysterion was buried. And the dude had like level 4 Call Girl, level 5 Coon, level 4 6 Element. It was rough. It was real rough. It was rough. I should have maybe played Grand Wizard there. I don't know. This was actually kind of a scary push. I was kind of like, well, damn, what am I gonna do? And this is why, like, because I'm forced to wait. Well, no, I guess in this situation, I was thinking of the other one. But look at this. This guy's playing well. This guy's playing well. He's gonna beat us. This is why we lost, guys. We were one of the losses. It was my fault. It's an interesting Mysterion play. I wouldn't have played Mysterion there because that's 5 energy, and you knew my Mysterion was spawning. So you played 5 energy, and you have like, I don't know, 4 energy coming at you, at least 5 energy coming at you. So kind of a bad play in my opinion there. He should have waited on the Mysterion. At that point, you play the Mysterion at 1 minute, or you don't play him. So I'm gonna Mecha here, and I make sure to put Mecha a little bit in front so that he takes the hits instead of New Kid, because like I said, it's important to body block and prevent them from getting New Kid. We hit with the 6th element Randy, who one-shots that poor visiting soul. Also one-shots that guy. Made sure that it one-shot him before we used the robot. Mysterion coming behind us. The call girl coming out level 1. We're just gonna transmog him. Not gonna let him get the value. We're also gonna get the call girl killed in the background. The level 4 hamsters will not be enough, and Mysterion gets one shot, and we perfectly get the 6th element Randy out, and the robot is attacking New Kid. No, the robot switch targets. I don't understand. Does the robot just attack that fucking slow? What? What? I never played Hat in event, but had a great play in Team Wars. Had fighter heading down topside and some units heading down the midline. Opponent played one of them. I used Hat to draw the guy in the corner who would have lost his battle over the New Kid and killed. That's really funny, dude. I think the coolest thing I've had him do so far was, if it's not in a Buckethead versus video right now, it will be soon, because I definitely have this recorded and in a video. I just don't know if I posted it yet. I was messing around with Terrence Mephisto, because my idea was, if he plays Zen behind New Kid, I could play Terrence Mephisto and then play Hat, and Terrence Mephisto should take a bar, right? That was my idea. I didn't really get that to happen, but I did get somebody, a level 6 call girl called back a level 6 Mintberry Crunch, or called in, not back. I always say back because Pope brings them back. And I used the Hat with the Terrence and wiped them both out. It was awesome. It was actually really cool. A lot of you were probably there when that happened. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. Never played him, but had a great play. Had fighters. Opponent. I'm trying to envision exactly what happened. Opponent played on each of them, and I used Hat to draw the guy in the corner. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, he's like this weird, because imagine like you pull your unit away from the Manbear Pig he was attacking to someone way away from Manbear Pig, and Manbear Pig just chases him back there and like kind of does nothing for 30 seconds or whatever, how long it takes. Look at this, another game where we had a close matchup, but it's all about staying poised. There's no chip. He can't ink in me. Him getting to my bar and doing that last 98 damage is as unlikely as, I don't know. See, right here I was kind of worried. I was like, oh shit, that one gnome might go up and kill my New Kid. But one, it was level 4 gnome, so it probably would have taken a couple of hits. Probably New Kid would have dealt with it. And so this was my chance to get Mysterion out. Like I said, getting Mysterion out is really important. Now the super fart there, hitting his own AQR, not terrible for me. He plays the super fart, so we punish him with the gnomes, and the New Kid is hitting the robot, so the Mysterion runs right through him. Now we're just pushing the issue here. I shouldn't have used the robot there, because Randy would have one-shot the Mysterion, then the rats would have just gone right for New Kid, but I didn't really have to play exceptionally well for that guy. But he played well early. He played well early. So here your goal is to kind of bait the transmog on the, it's actually our goal is to bait the transmog there, and then not only should Mecha fuck up the rest of the game, but also my level 5 6 element Randy. Now the AQR here gets shielded by her, but I had to do it. If I waited for the shield, then it wouldn't have, she would have gotten onto New Kid and gotten a couple hits, and it just wouldn't, like, Mecha would have been able to maybe mind control the AQR then and hit New Kid. It just wouldn't have been very good. So it works out that we kill her, and it kind of slow plays for us into us. I didn't have to do this, but I really wanted to keep Mecha alive, and that was an interesting hat play. But because I defended so well, if I wouldn't have played the visitors, maybe that would have been an okay play. But we get the gnomes doing pretty good damage here. The visitors are helping to protect. The visitors should take the bar. Maybe we can get it before Mecha gets into range. No, Mecha's gonna hit range. Now, it's nice in Team Wars because, like, you know, I'm not gonna get DSR'd, you know? The AQR is so slow that it won't kill. Oh, nice, we still got that off. It won't kill anybody in a reasonable time anyway. Now the rats are coming on the bottom side. No big deal. The 14 doesn't really do much to the level 5 robots. So like I said, it was all about baiting that transmog so that the 6th element Randy could unabashedly bash with his big fucking feet, his heels into people's skulls. And then with the Mysterion out there, potentially the robots are going to take a lot of those hits. And the robots are going to take the hits. All right, we got Namblos, Flustered Cuck. We're in silver right now, so keep that in mind. But the decks aren't very strong. Namblos only has like 30 people, so if you are looking for a really casual team where, you know, we're not too focused on Team Wars or getting caps or anything like that, as long as you play your runs, you have a place in Namblos. Doesn't matter if you score 0 or whatever. Play your runs, you know, try to grow your account, try to get as much event stuff as you can done, but, you know, no one ever tracks it, no one ever really cares. If you don't do your runs, that, you know, and I noticed for like 2 weeks you didn't do your runs, like, what the fuck? Get out of here. Get out of here. But right now we're 30 people strong. We do pretty well, but we bounce back and forth between gold and silver. We'll have some weeks in gold where we're 2nd or 3rd place, and then some weeks where we're 5th, and then we get back to silver there, and then in silver we usually get 1st. So it's actually pretty fun because we get to kind of experience gold and silver on these lower level accounts. So it's kind of the perfect place to be because we get the gold rewards every once in a while. So we're just gonna transmog him here just because I figured it was worth it. Like, gain that 1 energy on him. I already was kind of in a power position. I had 10 energy, so I just kind of want, sometimes you just want to spend something to use the energy so that you know, the energy, so you're not sitting at 10 and the enemy kind of plays into you. So the hamsters were really good this week. I guess it was last week. This week, speaking as if I was in this moment. The mosquito here, just to boost the coon. I didn't have to play him. That was a mistake. But in essence, it protects the swarm from getting hit by a range card. Because, oh, the preemptive fart. Oh, Moody. Oh, Moody. Oh, Moody. How rude. How rude. He shouldn't have farted on me. He shouldn't have farted on me. Oops. That guy's probably fucking... He's either laughing his ass off or he's so mad. Did I have super fart again at the end? Did I? Oh, I wasn't watching. Oh, shit. Go back. Did I have it at the end again? Damn, if I would have cycled back to it. Oh, that would have been legendary. Moody having fun out there in silver. Weezer C77B. I don't know what that means. Oh, this guy's fucking classy. This gotta be a bot or something, right? Like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Call girl, level 1. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm kind of waiting to see if he's gonna... The coon coming out. Nicely done. We want the mosquito out to boost the coon. Mosquito actually a pretty good counter against the 6th element Randy as well. Our swarm will help kill that top, or the enemy mosquito as well. Unless that's enemy mosquito still alive. I don't know. Did his mosquito kill my mosquito? I can't tell. Whose mosquito is that? Okay, that's my mosquito. All right, we're dropping that. Nicely done. That's gonna take what, the mosquito? That wasn't very useful. It did hit the hamster. This is just to kill the mecha because mecha's annoying me. So we take him out. The mosquito, just what a bad poison, man. Like I said, it's just poison just leads to misplays. People think, oh, this will kill him. No, it's poison. Poison is for the visitors only. Only. Nothing else. Nothing else. No other situation ever. Maybe a cyborg I could see using a poison if you didn't have anything that wouldn't get rocked. Like if you had only 6 element Randy Grand Wizard Cartman in your hand. But even at that point, you could super fart probably. You probably have chaos or rats. Like there's just barely gonna be a situation where you're not gonna be able to do something different. All right, which one are we doing? This one. All right, we got Murray 187. 187, this guy is about to murder Moody. 7,200, that's a pretty decent rank. You never know what kind of levels this guy's gonna throw at us. Let's see what we got. Level 2 Mysterion. I don't know what ours is. Oh wait, we don't have Mysterion. Is it was it Mysterion versus hamsters? Is that what it was? I don't remember. I don't think we have Mysterion on this account. I can't remember. We'll see. But we get the coon out, which is nice. This push is looking good. We're going to transmog the level 3 6 element Randy, which is good to me. Oh, but then the level 3 Grand Wizard Cartman comes out. This could be trouble. What do we do here? All right, poison. This is where you use poison, folks. But the call girl getting the hit on the new kid. Should I play the visitors? No, I think the call girl was doomed. I don't think the visitors would have been able to kill the hamsters quick enough here. But let's just deal a little bit here. There's no point in supporting here. Maybe I could have played hamster on the bottom side sooner. There we go. Him playing that actually helped me. I want to keep them away. There we go. The AQR finally comes through, but it might be too late. We're going to super fart to give us some time. Use the hamsters to defend the visitors. The visitors do survive, but the Grand Wizard Cartman's still alive. We have cycled all the way back to Transmog, but at this point, if we play Transmog, then the 6 element Randy's gonna kill us, right? Now the hamsters come through and we get the win. Or not the win, but the bar. But we got Mysterion coming at us with a stacked, or a fully charged Grand Wizard Cartman and Mecha. But for some reason, the Grand Wizard waits. I think he wanted to make sure his thing hit on New Kid, which actually is the detriment. If he would have used that right away, his Mysterion would have tore through. Now I'm trying to get ballsy here. The call girl into the coon. It could have pulled the Mysterion, but it pulls the coon as the next cycle, and he hits us. We're gonna go for the 6 element Randy here, but we lose it. The robot does get a hit on us, but can the mind control get to us? Oh man, 84 damage. There's a lot. We got to play the visitors up top. Oh no, will the rats get us? No, the rats get killed because there's so much quick attacks, but the call girl gets the hit. No, call girl doesn't get the hit. Call girl so close to killing his own teammates. The AQR comes out just to kill the visitors. This guy's putting all the pressure, and I have nothing but heavy decks. We got to put the AQR out. Man, the AQR is a bad play there. AQR is a bad play there. I should have just waited. Let him take that bar and just maybe, I don't know, maybe get the Mysterion out. The whole game I didn't get to play Mysterion. That really sucks. But that was a bad play there on his part too. So now we finally played the Mysterion. We'll see if the Mysterion gets his value. We don't want to do anything here. The mosquito here, not bad. The 6 element Randy, only level 2, but should still, doesn't even one-shot the visitors, takes 2 shots completely. 36 seconds, we do have the super fart. What are we gonna do? Under-leveled, outmatched, outgunned. We have to do that or else we were definitely gonna lose that push there. Sometimes you gotta play for the draw. We got 22 seconds. Moody is in cahoots with the Mysterion. Will he survive? Oh, he does, just long enough. Yes, Mysterion taking some good hits there. The super fart pushing that Mysterion away, keeping the Grand Wizard Cartman away. And we're able to survive. Moody Coming in with the draw, farting his cares away. Hamsters MVP. Yeah, dude, that was a tight game. If I wouldn't have played that AQR there, maybe I could have pulled the W, but I don't know. But that was just a bad step on his part. We're gonna play the. What the fuck are you doing, Moody? I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. What happens if I do it with? Oh, I don't even have a target. Super fart. Did you see me hit that guy from a distance? Go, critters, go. Bow. All right, I see you, critters, eating those rats. I see you, baby. I see you. You're gonna eat that Mysterion? Oh, kill the Mysterion. Oh, I should have done it. I should have done it right there. Right there when they got killed, I should have done it. That would have been perfect. I blew it. I blew it. We swing Mysterion out as quick as we can. Or not Mysterion, Mosquito. Understandable. But his Mysterion is only level 1, so it's not the most dangerous thing. Level 1 Mecha as well. Not scary, but well placed. It can still be very dangerous. We want to just wait for one more unit, basically, unless our Mysterion can come through. No, he wastes the super fart. Our Mysterion, oops. Our Mysterion able to hit one hit on the Timmy, which is nice. Now we're gonna see if we can deal with the Mecha. He uses the mind control. What a bad mind control. What a bad mind control. All right, now we're just going balls deep. He already used his AQR, so he might have poison, but I'm not too worried about it. Now we play the rats. We're just protecting the visitors at this point. Visitors very strong. Keep them alive. Keep them alive. That's the goal. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Luckily, Kuhn does one-shot the level 5 rats. Otherwise, that would have been trouble if I would have had a few rats coming at me. He removes that. It wouldn't have been probably that much of a problem because super farted. The Mysterion would have had to still hit New Kid. Will Moody get his bars? Transmog that fat fuck. Do it. Oh, AQR it. AQR it. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Oh, the Mysterion getting murdered there by that super fart. Well played. The Visitor's definitely the play here. The Visitor's definitely the play. What are you doing? Oh, I'm slow playing it. I didn't want to lose. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, shit. Can we do it? We turned a rat into a rat. Hey, it's a hat on a hat. Nicely done. Nicely done. And Moody comes through with that 114 after the draw. Well played. That was crazy, man. Miss Vanjie, that's a RuPaul drag race reference. That's funny. But yeah, that game was intense. That was my first. The draw was actually my first. I played them out of order. The draw was actually my first game on Moody. So it was those 3 absolute slaughter fests on the Adventure Lock, and then that incredibly sweaty Moody game. So I got into the Team Wars mode, and then everything after that was smooth sailing, except the one loss, I guess, on Namblings. But what can you do? What can you do? I don't think Call Girl Kuhn was the right choice, in my opinion. But let's look at next week's deck choices. We popped that up a little bit earlier, but we're going to look at it in a little bit more depth here. I would say just straight off the bat, I don't think Goth Kids are the choice unless you are a lower level team or the Adventure Lock team, obviously. So this deck is all neutral. I mean, it's crazy, it's weird, but we'll see. My Adventure Lock could come play on free-to-play whales this week. All right. Let's see here. Hold on, that little tiny space there is bugging me. I gotta put this one a little bit closer. All right. So this week, all neutral. So definitely gonna be interesting choices, and definitely choices we've never had to deal with before. So first off, Marcus versus Dog Poo. I think Marcus is gonna be really important this week, because President Garrison is just a big fat sack of shit. I mean, even at max 5, even at max 6 during events when I can play him 6 with a boost. Wait, never mind. I can't boost him. I'm thinking Hook Hand can boost him, but he's neutral. I'm stupid. I'm a stupid person. Anyway, but because Garrison, honestly, because his attack is just such dog shit, it wouldn't even kill fucking rats most of the time. Santa's gonna be your choice, and we all have seen me get really good value with the Santa and Marcus, and so that's going to be your choice this week. And that's it. I mean, Marcus is the only thing other than... That's it. I guess Critters, but Critters I don't think would be... I mean, Critters could get kind of dangerous. Terrence and Phillip, feed half of him. The Critters would go hand in hand. I'm excited for the Adventure Lock deck. Holy shit. The Critters will go hand in hand with the Goth Kids. That'll be really fun. You have 420 cash right now? Nice. Nice. Pegs is excited. Your 2 favorite cards, Marvin and Classy. But yeah, Marcus is definitely the choice here. I don't think you're going to see much Dog Poo. Marcus is just level 4, level 5, just does a lot of damage to New Kid at level 14. Nelly versus Nathan. I think you got to pick Nathan this week, actually, which is crazy to say that, but you need the range card. You need another range card for the teams that might be running Starvin' Marvin to help with the pigeons. I think Nathan might be the actual choice this week. And he is dangerous on New Kid. You can kind of protect him at half court, and he hits New Kid from pretty far away. So like Terrence and Phillip could protect him while he gets the game-winning blast. Could be interesting. And imagine PC Principal pushing him back. Might work. Rats versus Big Gay Al. So the rats are kind of the counter to Big Gay Al. And you also have Towley out there potential. So Towley would prevent Big Gay Al from getting a lot of damage out. Terrence and Phillip would pretty well. The rats do. Hanky does. The pigeons would. I think there's just too much that the Big Gay Al can get stopped with, and there's too much that the rats can expose. Like rats could kill the Nathan before the Nathan can get his attack off. Rats could help kill PC Principal, Bar Brady, Mimsy, a stacked critters, all sorts of stuff. So I think rats are gonna be the choice this week. Although you will see some Big Gay Owls though. You will see some Big Gay Owls for sure. Like we said earlier, Santa's I think the choice. Garrison's just still not a good card. They gotta give him more health, I think is the problem. He just needs more health. Or maybe like an enrage ability where when he gets to half health, his ability automatically triggers to full. Something like that. I guess you could, man, imagine having regen and like one rat is hitting him and he just keeps getting the thing over and over and over again. Bigger attack cone instead of one target. Well, I mean, oh, you mean the AoE? Okay, the actual blast, give it an AoE? Yeah, I get you. That could work. That could give him some value, yeah. And you could actually chip New Kid with it if they're near New Kid. I could see that giving value. Enough value. Well, the problem is that his body is just so bad that if they're gonna leave the body the same, they have to really fucking change the ability to make the ability better. Like, really fucking change it. Pete versus PC Principal. PC Principal is going to be the choice this week, but just be careful. Don't play PC Principal into Nathan. Don't play PC Principal into Critters, unless you're going to knock them back into your New Kid towards like something else. But don't play PC Principal into range cards where you're going to reposition the range cards. But PC Principle against, and also be careful to not push them off at an angle where they'll push off and, you know, get out of the range of things and then run down the side and hit New Kid and kill New Kid, right? Imagine pushing a level 6 Furkle. He survives with half health. New Kid's not attacking him, and Furkle kills the bar for you. Can you imagine how embarrassed you would be? But yeah, PC Principle I think is the choice. Obviously, if you're going Goth Kids, you pick Pete. But yeah, his ability, just you gotta be careful. Don't cards that can really get pushed back, like Hanky, for instance. Don't push Hanky back on an angle towards the sideline, and then he just walks in and fucks you up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Mimsy versus Critters. I would say Critters the choice this week. Mimsy sucks balls, and most likely you're probably gonna have this slot dead, possibly. But yeah, Mimsy's just so easy to body block. The pigeons could fuck him up the whole time. I just not a good card. Towley or TNP, that slot really fucks him up. So I think the Critters are. Oh no, I'll go back up to that pig. Sorry, I missed that. You're right. I think the Critters, because I jumped down to this one. I think the Critters are the choice this week. Even if you leave them dead, it's fine. Bar Brady versus Classy. Yeah, you got to go Bar Brady here. There's nothing that makes Classy worth it, and Bar Brady is useful to an extent. You know, he could kill the Terrence and Phillip a little bit. Does okay. Yeah, he's got a little bit more damage and value than he used to have, so that's good. And his ability is a little bit quicker, but your goal is to obviously get that on New Kid. So yeah, I'd say Bar Brady. And just an important thing about Bar Brady, play the Towley behind him, so he'll be slowed, but then every time he hits the Towley, it knocks the Towley back a little bit, and then he has to walk towards it a little bit, so it lowers his DPS and pushes him away from your New Kid. The same will happen. Play Terrence and Phillip behind him, or if there's a threat of him, you know, playing something behind them and impacting it, play him to the side. Play him right between them, so that Bar Brady has to, when Bar Brady attacks, he pushes back slightly. So don't play right in front of your New Kid and he's just pushing closer to your New Kid. You want him to push away from you, and then most likely if you play like that, Bar Brady's ability will hit nothing. But if you play it well, it's a good tank. And if he's about to die, hit him with that fucking Critters, baby. And you can trigger the explosion when you want it with the Critters, and it might be beneficial. So I could see that combo being kind of fun. I'll definitely be trying that on the Adventure Lock for sure. Towley versus Terrence and Phillip. I think most teams will go Terrence and Phillip, mostly just because it's common and the caps are better, but also the Terrence and Phillip just do so much DPS. It's good against the Mimsy, good against the Big Gael, good against the Henrietta, good against the Santa, definitely good against the Garrison, good against Marcus, good against pretty much all the fighters in the deck. So I'd say less good against Nelly though. Nelly actually holds her own against them because she knocks him back enough where they have to keep running back to her. So Terrence and Phillip, I think for sure. Hanky, obviously, unless you're running the Goth Kids, then you run Henrietta. And then Pigeons versus Michael is actually an interesting choice to me. Pigeons, good to deal with the Bar Brady, but then they're too slow. They'll die to the explosion. Good to deal with the Santa if he's midline. Good to deal with Nelly. Doesn't get hit by her AoE. Good to deal with the PC Principle to an extent. Good to deal with the Terrence. Good to deal with all the fighters pretty much. But dies pretty easily to the Nathan, to the Terrence Mephisto. Oh, we need to go back to Terrence Mephisto Mayor too. Dies to Terrence Mephisto. Doesn't follow people pretty well. So like PC Principle, if you play them on the PC Principle midline, they'll like break up and they'll stop following them, which is kind of my eyes are just so dry right now. They're so red. I can see them when I look at myself. The pigeons will like split up, and some of them will follow them, some of them won't. It gets, because they body block each other sort of. But Starvin' Marvin, could be a good choice. So maybe you want the pigeons just to be able to defend Starvin Marvin. I could see that. I could see that. Starvin Marvin, Furkle. I don't mind Furkle because the whole goal of this week is to get Marcus and Santa and just chip them away before they chip you away, pretty much. So at least that's what I think most games will come down to. So the Michael, or sorry, so the Furkle, just to be able to cycle quicker. He's not a terrible start card. And if you can get him like on the Bar Brady or something when Towley or Terrence and Phillip or PC Principal or something else is on him, it might work out. So I think Furkle's not a terrible choice. And then Terrence Mephisto versus Mayor. I like the Mayor for the idea of canceling both the Santa and the Marcus before they get like their second ability off. I think that's pretty good. Because what a lot of people, what I do at least, is you play Santa, you wait for his ability, then you play Marcus, you wait for his ability, you play Marcus ability, you immediately play Santa ability, then you play Marcus ability again. And then when Santa's ability is up, Marcus's ability will have like 2 seconds left. So you wait, use Marcus ability, use Santa ability. So you can get 4 Marcuses out fairly easily that way. So if they do that, which is, I've played it enough, I'm fairly certain that's the optimal way to do it. If you do that on the first, if you Mayor them on that first one, by that first time they are starting to get damage usually by the fights. So if you Mayor them right before they start doing that first one, Marcus is going to use his pillow animation and not do anything. But then they're power binded for a little bit. It's going to take them another 7-8 seconds to get their ability back. And by that time, you could have them killed with, you know, the Terrence and Phillip, PC Principal, whatever combination of tanks and fighters you throw at them. So yeah, I think Mayor's a decent idea, but the Terrence Mephisto deals with the rats, deals with the pigeons. You can actually put Terrence Mephisto in front of New Kid, and Starvin Marvin will have to go around him. So he's with a few cards that can body block him. But if you have the pigeons for the Starvin Marvin, maybe you don't need that. But like I was gonna say earlier, the Michael is actually a pretty decent 3-cost fighter just by himself, and the pigeons are kind of shit that are just gonna die to Terrence Mephisto or Nathan anyway. So Michael could get good value, and that gives a little bit more value to that Furkle, where you could play the Furk. There's no spells either, Jesus. You could play the Furkle, play Michael right before he dies, and get, you know, 30, 40, whatever the attack is. I can't remember. So I don't think that's a terrible idea between Furkle and Michael. To just run Furkle and Michael. Don't run Pete, don't run Henrietta, just run those two. But only because these ones are just so bad. Starvin Marvin is a potential good choice, though, because the only things that deal with him don't have a lot of DPS. Terrence Mephisto, not high DPS. Mayor, not high DPS. Not terrible DPS, but not high DPS. Nathan, not high DPS. Does knock him back a little bit, though, so that can be impactful. And New Kid just doesn't do much. So like a level 7 or max 6 Starvin Marvin on a level 14 New Kid is scary. It's like 3 shots and the bar's gone. So if you get him out, but the thing is, they have Towley with the Terrence Mephisto. They have potentially, they'll have Garrison's ability to snipe him out of the air. And if you do take the bar, with Starvin Marvin, you don't want to do it early on. A card like Starvin Marvin, you don't even want to play until you get 2 times mana, because then, or 2 times energy at the end of the battle, because then if you fuck up and he doesn't do anything, then you're gonna have more energy to be able to defend. If you fuck up Starvin Marvin early, you're gonna lose your position and not be able to come back. It's hard enough getting goth kids out on the field at the same time, especially in a high cost deck. Yeah, Chump, exactly. Like we don't have the choice to run like Power Bind and Purify and Energy Staff and Zen and all these cards that would like make the cycle into the goth kids better. And so you could be stuck with Santa, Bar Brady, Mimsy, Terrence and Phillip, Terrence Mephisto in your hand, and the next card you draw is fucking Rats. Next card you draw is fucking Nathan. Next card you draw is Santa, and you wouldn't even have to have. You might like if Henrietta's your last card, you're fucked. You're fucked. There's not enough other cards in your deck to be able to like defend well enough. If you're not getting those goth kids out. But we're gonna try it on Adventure Lock for sure, and it might be fun. And Namblos, it might be the right choice because just the card levels, the goth kids do perform well at lower level for sure. The last time we ran goth kids on Namblos, I had a blast. Tooling on noobs with a level 2 Henrietta, I think I had. It was great. It was great. So much fun. So I think the decks in gold league, I don't think you're gonna see very many goth kid ones. I really don't think you're going to. Silver league, you'll see a lot. Well, I guess if you match up with someone like low tier, but then the goths will be so low that it won't matter, right? Or at least the upgrades will be so low. And the levels, because like you don't really have to, like the Terrence Mephisto does actually deal with the goth kids pretty well, because if Terrence starts hitting on Henrietta, starts hitting on everything else too, right? Now the Pete helps them get rid of that, but if you don't have the Pete, if you don't have all 4 of them, then you know maybe Henrietta and Ferkel die and Michael die, and then you just have Pete. Now you have Pete in your hand, and then you know you're sitting there with, you could potentially have a dead card in Mimsy or Critters, plus you have Bar Brady and Santa in your hand, which you can pretty much play whenever. But like if you're on defense and they got a decent push at you and you cycle through your cards, you have 4 energy left, but your only cards in your deck are 5, 5, 5, 5. Like what are you supposed to do, right? Lowe's picks, then I'm there just for fun. Yeah, that sounds good, man. I'll let you know. I'll check into it tonight. Goth kids are fun in bronze. Yeah, goth kids are definitely fun for the lower teams. And that's what it'll be. I'm hoping to just see some great goth kid gameplay between some people in Wood League or whatever. What we should really do is, because Wood League, there's not a lot of teams in the bottom league, so we could game the system and like match up against each other. You know what I mean? Like we could get a team of 10 people together, and I get a team of 10 people together, and you get a team of 10 people together, and we do team wars with that. Basically friendly levels. Basically, your caps aren't really gonna matter too much. You're gonna get like 1 or 2 levels, and or I guess 10 people getting 90 caps. I guess you get everything could get up 1 level maybe, or more likely you probably just want to dump everything into 1 level. But anyway, you do that, you're all in Wood League then, and then most likely you'll all be in the same bracket because there can't possibly be that many 10s, and then you just wait. Everybody waits until super late Sunday night, and all 20 of them jump in for team wars and hopefully match up against each other, and we see who fucking wins. I think that would be a blast. All right, that's the deck though. That is the deck. It's definitely gonna be an interesting one. Have they done all one theme before? Have they done all neutral before? I want to say that they have, but I cannot remember for sure, so I can't say for sure. Appreciate you guys all being here, by the way. Don't forget, we're going to continue with a little South Park after this. Going to finish up those events and get our DSRs, so appreciate you. And another announcement, one on 420 to celebrate the evening, we're going to be streaming song requests and just hanging out, probably some Jackbox party stuff, but also some South Park party to start the day. And we're probably going to stream quite a long time that day, so make sure you're there for that, or that evening, excuse me. Make sure you're there for that, because also on that day we're going to unveil our giveaway for our SPPD t-shirts. Well, just one t-shirt for now, but if this goes well, we might do another one. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the other one. But the SPPD t-shirts that I've gotten over the years from Red Links, I've got 2 of them. I guess I have 3 of them, but one of them I've worn and I'm keeping that one. But these ones have never been worn. I have an extra large and a large. So those ones... Whoa. I muted the mic. Those ones, we're going to start a giveaway, and it's going to be the type of giveaway where there's going to be a lot of different ways you can enter, like watch a video, like me on YouTube, subscribe, comment, blah, 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 all that shit. There's going to be a whole bunch of different things you can do to get a bunch of different entries, and basically just by supporting the stream and also hanging out, I'll have different ways. Like probably once I start it up on 420, every stream will do a giveaway at the end of the stream, and whoever of anybody who's still there, and whoever wins gets an extra entry into the giveaway, that kind of thing. So we'll do giveaway entries as giveaways, or entries as giveaways, and all sorts of stuff. And then, you know, if you and we'll have some metrics for, like, if you sub, you get an entry, if you gift subs, you get entries, if you send bits, all that kind of stuff. Hoping to get Michael to 6 by the time you can get Henrietta to 4. That, I mean, that could work out. That timing could work out I would request them, and that timing could work out when you finally grab those. What, I don't know, how many more do you need? 8 more or whatever? 4 more maybe, I don't know. All right, so it's time for the update. So let's check that prediction. We have one person put 10 channel points. Does that mean you'd win it all, or you'd only win 10? Like, what does that mean? 9 people. Okay, we'll see. Hillbilly voted with 25,000. Oh, Hillbilly. We'll see how stupid people are. And we'll have somebody who's gonna be Jimmy, you'll be the judge if I raged or not, okay? Okay, Zen, I wanna win. Would you win all of those? Is that how it would work? Let me look at it. It says 1 in 5,001. So yeah. Yeah, you'd get 50,000. Oh, that's great. All right, let's pull this up. You're the only one? I can't believe nobody else jumped in on that. Even just by putting 10 up, they split your 10. Predictions are stupid. They should have, like, I should be able to put an amount in instead of it just like being you guys, but then it like arbitrarily creates it, which I think you don't want to do. The idea is for it to actually exist like in a vacuum based on how much you watch, how much you participate, whatever. Because if you hang out, like when I raid and you hang out in their chat for a little bit, I get points and shit. All right, are we ready? Update, no rage yet. I got to get to like the 9th level of anger. And I only have like 6 levels, so you're fucked. Where's the fucking update? All right. I gotta say though, PvP tickets ×2. It's gonna take a lot to make this boy sad, because PvP tickets ×2 is my fucking jam. We knocked ourselves below 300,000 because we've had so many epics that we want to get to level 5 that have been in the shop, so we've bought like 2 or 3 of them, which really eats away when you're I don't play daily really anymore. I barely even play, like Monday, Tuesday I stream, Saturday I didn't play at all unless I stream, right? So so when the mic clips out, I mean, yeah, pretty much agree. I've been sad about my tickets. I'm down a lot recently. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely, and actually to celebrate the 2x ticket, we're gonna throw a stream back on Saturday. If you didn't know, I took the Saturday streams off for the foreseeable future, probably through the spring, and into the summer a bit, just because I want to be able to get some stuff done around the house on Saturdays, outside, and then focus on YouTube, which I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs on YouTube by the end of the year. We're currently at like 630, so we're on the way. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you do. Even if you don't ever watch a video, subscribe to your boy. Subscribe to your boy. And if you're on YouTube, 50% of the people that watch aren't actually subscribed. So if you're that 50%, hit that button, help me out. I'd really appreciate it. We want that YouTube money, baby. Although all my shit gets monetized because I say fuck too much. Fuck. Fuck your money, YouTube. It's more of just like a goal. I don't really care whether I get monetized or not. It's just like I wanna prove that I can do it. Never, you won't follow me. What? Did I follow you? I'm gonna follow you right now. Oh, you can't just follow somebody from this anymore? What? You used to be able to follow them from this screen. Rip. Anyway, love PvP tickets. So Dragon Slayer event continues today. We'll finish that up. Then we have a Bradley event Tuesday, Wednesday, which is, I believe, token collection. We have Draw Your Bows challenge, which they must have been on Warp's Discord. Both superhero and mystical range characters will be summoned with their speed increased and cost 4 energy each. Oh my god. So you're going to be able to play Call Girl for 4 energy and have a speed boost and bring back Mintberry Crunch, who is also going to have a speed boost. That sounds pretty fun. I like that one. And actually, you know who's going to be really good with that speed boost? Alternate Human Kite. Think about it. All right. So Dragon Slayer Red. Dragon my balls. So Team Wars obviously throughout. Then we have this weekend, we have Space Pilot, Sizzler again. That kind of sucks. Alternate Human Kite is in the mix though. I'll probably play that a little bit, mix it up a little bit. But that should be over the weekend, just a normal one. So yeah, only 80 points, not too bad. The token event is 325, no team thing, no team element. And the weekly event 1250, so not too much difference. Not bad. So you knew about double tickets. Did you already rage off stream? Why would I rage against 2x tickets? Oh, I saw it when I pulled it up. The title of the thing is PvP tickets 2 times. Kind of hard to miss that. Bubba. Bubby. I can feel his little heartbeat under my hand, and it's just so adorable. Bubby. Oh, Bubby knows my rage all too. What is this face right there? Did you see his face? He looked into the light and it's like he saw Jesus. He's like, yeah, it's pretty much that same face. Bubby wants a kiss. Bubby wants a kiss. Bubby wants a kiss. Bubby wants a kissy kiss. Bubby wants a kissy kissy kiss. Oh, he put his hand up. He's like, no, daddy. No. All right, as always, exclamation point SP Discord if you want to join into the official Discord. Exclamation point Discord if you want to join my Discord. The link is below in the YouTube description as well. We hang out there. We have a good time there. Double PvP ticket starts on Thursday. So that's awesome. So Thursday, Friday, I don't even stream, but I guess I'll try to put a little more time in. And I think it means double PvP tickets from PvP packs, I think. Like, I think that's it, right? But that's all for, hey Bubba, that's all for the update. We'll have balance changes and more to talk about. Okay, so next week we'll be and more to talk about. Ooh, ominous omens. All right. Well, let's get into the next steps. How can I rage after that face? How can you rage I gotta get him off my lap or else I got no chance to rage. He's just such a good boy. Bubba. Bubba, look over here. Yeah, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Why are you being so grumpy? Why are you so grumpy? Why are you so grumpy? Get out of here. Get out of here, Bubba. Guess wait till your father gets home. All right. Mr. Hart. That's Albus, by the way, if you've never met him. The Albus Percival Wolfric Brian Doublecat, the wizard kitty. Really? Another Space Bradley event? We had one a month or two ago. Fuck, we had one a week or two ago, bro. Yeah, just look back. It was 5 weeks ago, end of January. That's not terrible. I mean, he's one of the newer cards. I get it. I get it. I mean, would you prefer what, a Hook-Hand Clyde event? Like, come on. Come on. Chaos Mode's a repeat of an old one? Probably. I mean, you can't expect him to do a new fucking event every single time. Like, come on. First one where we haven't had a Nicole, though. Sure. Please balance Dark Angel Red and Pope Timmy. Yes. And, Call Girl. You gotta add Call Girl to your list, Jess. Sizzler also needs to be better balanced. 5 cost seems right. I could get behind that, I guess. 5 cost would make him far worse than he was before his buff. If anything, they could reverse the buff they gave him before. Yeah, maybe. Talk about the epic units that instantly win the game. No team rewards for the Tuesday event. Is Mr. Hat getting fixed before the weekend event? Please balance SPB and kindly allow the watching ad free locker for second one. Saving 2 in-game cash is not worth watching an ad, but 5 is. Well, it's not about saving the in-game cash. It's about the fact that, like, you wouldn't have spent that 2 cash to get that. Like, you wouldn't have done that. If you're, like, you just wouldn't have done that. The free locker is, like, it's not worth the 2 in-game cash, but it's worth a 30-second ad to see if maybe I can pull something, right? And if you don't pull it, you don't feel like you wasted anything. No team reward. Oh, I read that one. Please nerf Dar and Pope Timmy. Dar should only respawn max 3 cost characters. 3? I mean, I could see 4. Then you're only bringing back like Sizzler, Mackie, fun shit like that. Still Sizzler though. That's pretty. It would just be Sizzler then. It'd just be Dar Sizzler. It'd be all you'd see. Timmy should not be able to summon Call Girl. I agree to that. Also, Pope Timmy needs more summon lag. Lightning Bolt and Unholy works fine, but Transmog not. You can Transmog Pope. I've definitely done that before. Please stop simping pushing Bradley's. There's only 2 pages of comments, guys. You guys better get furiously typing some heinous shit. Some ignorant. You guys better. I'm gonna give you guys a little time to write some ignorant shit, man. Write some ignorant shit on the boards, boys. That's rage-inducing. I'd be happy if Timmy and Dar brought a unit back. It's only 1 level less. But it's 1 level less? I don't really like the idea of cards manipulating the card levels. I don't really like that idea. Because it's like worthless almost. At the highest tier, if I bring back a level 3, like if you're sitting level 5 and you go to level 4, maybe not that bad. If you're sitting level 4, you go to level 3 for a legend, you might as well not even play the fucking card. My little bucketheads. Don't forget, guys, ! Merch if you want your own free-to-play notebook where you can put all the important stuff in South Park. There is a free-to-play version as well, and you can put all the important things to remember in South Park. Write them down and keep them forever. Logo courtesy of SDNW. It says Wales there. You can't really see it. We also have sweatshirts. Support the Whalen Dream and buy some merch. All right. I thought we were complaining about broken cards. Sizzler is in 55% of the decks. Dar in 27% and Pope in 11%. I don't believe that's true. I guess it just depends on where you are, right? Uh-oh. Is SPPD replay down? No, it's back. It just kind of depends on where you look. I don't know what you guys can see about this, but let's look at what decks do. So if we're looking at, this is the top 250. Oh no, I have to look at cards. If we're looking at the top 250, which is not a great representation of the game, but I mean, looks like adventure is super common. Oh no, I clicked the wrong button. I'm stupid. There we go. Mechatimi visitors. What did this guy say? Sizzlers in 55% of decks. Okay, so he's looking at just top 50. I would say more representative of the game as a whole would be the top 1000, right? Which Sizzler is still up there, 43%, but does knock it down quite a bit from what he's saying. Dar is now at Dark Angel Red then moves to 32, and so the difference between 32 and 43 isn't that much. You guys can't see shit, but I'm narrating it for you. The difference between 42 and 32 isn't that much, so the guy's not even going off good numbers. Oh, and Just comes in clutch with the stats. Those stats are for top 250, aka top whale decks, number 1%. Also include the sci-fi event weekend where Scissor was boosted. Exactly. I'm talking about pretty much the rest of Legendary, where everywhere all you see is green decks. Either way, I'm pretty sure we found the Dar Pope player in the forum. LOL. LMFAO. You were the smart one who actually read the rules first. That was a rage about the sneezing. Oh shit, yeah, because I was like, motherfucker. Ooh, that's like 6 levels of anger. You think Satan should hit New Kid with damage? That's a good question. I would say yes if you lowered the range. Because as it stands right now, there's like 2 places you could play him then. Top corner, bottom corner, like, or top mid, bottom mid, I guess. That's the only fucking place you could play him. Because otherwise he'll hit New Kid. But yeah, I would say localize his blast a little bit. It does too much damage to be that wide range. And on top of that, it reaches out past its range already. And then I would say hitting New Kid would be, because then yeah, you'd have to use it. You know, you couldn't use it when they're at death's doorstep. Or if you do, you take a little New Kid chip. You know, it hurts a little bit. But by lip reading, I could tell he said, "Oh man, glad I didn't sneeze on the monitor again." LOL. LOL. Dar should be reworked, and I've said that here a bunch of times. Pope's pretty easy to counter with Bolt and UC since his animation and stuff. But yeah, but like, you have to be running 1 of 5 or 2 of 5 themes then. That's kind of bullshit, don't you think? Scissor is the most broken card in the game. Hence why everyone wailed it and is played. I don't think he's using that statistics like literally after that has no balance or anything. So if it's a sizzle weekend, people are playing sizzle, so that 50% is going to be kind of skewed. But what if you need to use removal on the unit the first time? That's the issue. Yeah, exactly, Jess. If I have to unholy combust a Grand Wizard and then you just pope it back, like that's a game over in most games, or in most decks. Like, unless and then that forces you to also run DSR or Lian or Cock Magic as well, or you run the Lightning Bolt and the Unholy Combustion. Like, it limits your deck building potential by kind of forcing you into certain things, because unless you're running that, you're going to get run over. But unless you're running Cock Magic, you're going to get run over by Pope Callgirl. Unless you're running DSR, you're going to get rolled over by that. Unless you're running Satan, you're going to get rolled over by the like Midberry Crunch kind of combo thing. Or Inkin for that. They've already nerfed Dar like 5 times. Well, the problem is that the idea of bringing cards back or bringing cards in at all in this game, when the energy is pretty finite, you know, you can get certain amount from Hermes and shit like that, but for the most part, it's fairly finite. You get like what, 80 energy in a normal game or something like that. And when you can just create energy out of nowhere, basically, and it's not like you're dealing with energy. Like Inkin or Sam or something like that, dealing with energy is a very different thing than creating the energy out of nowhere. And in most other games, there's some sort of toss up for it, like kind of like Energy Staff does. Like you play Energy Staff, you're sort of technically losing energy until the end of the game or stuff like that, but there's no drawback to playing Pope unless it gets sniped, which, I mean, if you're smart enough, that's just not gonna happen. Like if you're a good enough Pope player, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna play fucking Heidi or something first, you know. I play Sizzles because I also have Mecha 4. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the cards they're giving you. That's what you play. I find facing Mystic to be boring. Rubbish start hand where you have to attack. Sit behind Zen with 3 to 4 cost range cards, then Ninju, then Dar. Can't kill any of the range because it's behind Zen, or if you get a half decent hand, slug out a 0/0. I mean, that's kind of, that forces well, you weren't seeing that. That's what I was saying. Like you either complain about that like a little bitch, or you play the deck that counters that, which would be like an equally slow playing kind of counter push, or something that can remove that. You know, fucking double removal is super useful against Mystic decks. But yeah, I don't know. So they're keeping the new card for the next week's Battles Pass. Next week's Battle Pass? What? Battle Pass isn't over anytime soon. You know, it's great fun having defeat sci-fi tasks and getting wall-to-wall adventure Mystic. Well, those are the ones you fucking skip, dummy. Those are the ones you skip. This fucking moron skipping win 15 matches because he can't fucking do that. We're talking about nerfing Scissor, then let's not forget about Satan, Sam, and Inkin. I think Sam's actually in a fairly good place. I would say Sam level 5 needs to die to level 6 Lightning Bolt, but Sam level 6 can survive it. And then I'd say level 7 Sam could maybe even survive level 7 Lightning Bolt. I could give him that, but like at this level, you shouldn't get that benefit. But Sam's pretty fair. Yeah, Inkin does a lot of damage. Inkin, no, honestly, no. Inkin's fine. Inkin's not the problem. The fact that I can Dar Inkin back is the problem. I don't think there's any issue with having a card that punishes you for playing your cards in a fucking line or a little group, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But for Satan, I think there's something wrong with punishing you for just playing cards anywhere. Like they're anywhere, they'll end up being in range of him. They'll all end up walking forward unless you have Elf King Bradley out or something. And then Sam, he can also be unremovable if you're running certain decks. Like if I'm running sci-fi superheroes, I can't stop Sam because anybody who's talented is going to play him in a way where I won't be able to mind control him, and I won't be able to stop the Sam. So I mean, maybe you could Enforcer plus Sizzler plus Chaos, but then you just played 18 energy for fucking 4. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Sam is still a glass cannon. Yeah, exactly. He's easy to kill. Like if you Enforcer him and keep him from getting that first charge, it's not hard to kill him half line or at midline. It's not hard. Inkin NBC, not a big deal. Buff his stats. Dude, I would love that. Take his blast to a point where it still kills like every Wendy, every Bebe, like that amount of damage. And then you know, give him better stats like Witch Doctor. Hamsters, yeah. In my sci-fi superhero deck, most time I end up Satan Sam. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, you have to resort to shit like that where you're basically giving up a card. You know, I mean it does work out to like, you know, use 6 element Randy or something, somebody that can like take the hit, but then he just charges up another one if you don't deal with him in time. For next season, can you consider a small nerf on Call Girl? Less HP? I don't think it's necessarily her HP that's the issue. I think it's her attack range and her attack speed coupled with the amount of damage they gave her. I think you need to change her attack range back to what it was, honestly. Now that she can bring back cards like Mary Jane Randy that can taunt away from you, I think she should lose her extra range and be more like a normal Wendy card. Not normal Wendy. I'm thinking maybe, well, no, yeah, normal Wendy, because normal Wendy isn't 4.1, it's like 3 something, 3.8 or something. Call girl should not be popeable. Yeah, she should definitely not be popeable. Longest season ever, balance announced until next week. Yeah. God, early Satan was tough, man. But if you sniped him, it was so strong because he was so, a lot of people running him were so impactful on, like so depending on him. Stewart reverse last buff. I could see that being fair. And maybe a small buff on 6 Helmet Randy and Grand Wizard. I don't think Grand Wizard's bad. I don't think he's bad. He just catches removal so often. And please buff more outdated commons. I'll agree to that. Whereas in epics, the game becomes boring when we have to face the same deck again. Well, there's nothing that's ever going to happen that's going to prevent you from running the same. I think Callgirl should pull any energy value. See, I don't hate that because then you have to really have to know your cycle. You really have to build a good deck. You really have to be an intelligent player. But all that would really do is you just play an all Mystic deck with Callgirl and with only Callgirl and only Mintberry Crunch and only Mary Jane Randy, and that's all you play, and that works out fine. I play that just fine, and then you don't need any other part of superhero at all. The Mystic can fill every other slot. Zen, Energy Staff, the 2 Assassins, fucking Unholy. There's 5 right there. Plus the 2, then you put Ninju, Medusa, Pope in. You only need 2 more cards. Pick one, Purify or Powerbind, and then you put in fucking Witch Doctor or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm gonna refresh, see if anybody posted anything. Motherfuckers. Oh shit, somebody posted something. Increase the drop rate of legendaries. God damn. Okay, I will preface this before I continue reading this with, this is laughable to me because South Park, you get more legends than any other game, free to play legends, mind you, what up LaForce, than any other game I've ever played. And I play a lot of mobile games, okay? I play a lot of them. A lot of them, I jump into them just to see how they do things, and then I fucking leave. But some of them draw me in. Like my phone right now, I probably got 15, 20 of them that I don't think I play them. I don't play them daily. It's probably 5 or 6 of them that I check daily. But then some of them I'll check like weekly or something like that. Or maybe if like taking an extra long shit, you know, got some Mexico Viejo in me, getting a little bit of Montezuma's revenge. You know what I'm saying? Day 1 and playing more than anyone. My ass. What are you talking about? Superheroes are mad OP. I realized I couldn't win PvP without them at such a low rank. What's your rank right now, Urchin? Son of a bitch. Okay, so... Oh, I've been playing the game since day 1. I played the most out of everybody. Well, that's bullshit. I get my locker limits every day and still don't have a level 4 legendary. Even when I buy a legendary pack every week, I get shafted. Well, what? Buy the right packs. Is it me or do you just give all the streamers free legendary cards to type? What? What streamers are getting free legendary cards? No streamer has ever gotten a free legendary card. But yeah, South Park, you have so many. Okay, so you basically get a legend per week, pretty much in Team Wars. Not guaranteed, but pretty damn good chance. 50% chance, 40%, 30%. That's bonkers for a legendary card. When in these other games, this is how it works. You have, when you win a game, only when you win a game, mind you, Team Wars, you get these rewards if you get a fucking 0, right? Where in other games, your event participation and how much good you do in the participation of the event, how much damage you do against the guild boss, how far you get, how many boosts you do, whatever it might be for that game, you're getting a proportional amount of rewards, and the people in your team that did better get better rewards, because that's how those games work typically. And but you win a game and you get a chest or a whatever. It's usually a chest, a locker or whatever. You get a chest and it's 3 hours to open. That's the normal one. 90% of the time you're gonna get a normal 3-hour one. Then 10% of the time, not 10, that's too many. 6% of the time you could get a rare chest that has 6 hours. Pretty good. And then 3% of the time, or fucking even whatever's left to have only 0.5 left, that's your chance of getting an epic that takes 12 hours. And then you have a 1% chance, let's say, a 1% chance to get a legendary chest. Let's call it a legendary chest. But you're not guaranteed a legendary chest in those chests. No, you have a 2% chance in that chest to get a legendary. So you have ungodly low chances to get legends in these other games. In World War Doe, you can only get legends from buying them. Like, you do not get legends anywhere else. And you get lots of epics from all the different places, but you don't get legends. And in Champion Strike, you don't get legends at all. In Alliance War, you can buy legends in the shop for coins, but it's 30,000 coins and you only can get like 400 coins a day. It's like so crazy. It's so fucking crazy. So to even have locker limit go to 45 is way more than most of these games, because most of these games, after you play 4 wins, you have all your chests unlocked. If you play another win, you get nothing. You get no rewards except for maybe 20 coins if you win. You get nothing except maybe if you rank up, you get rewards as you rank up, but that's it. Otherwise, you have to spend real in-game currency like opening a PvP pack and open those chests, the smaller ones, to get them. But then eventually you're gonna have nothing but 8-hour chests, nothing but 6-hour chests, whatever it is. You can't just wait one out. Buying them's a little too expensive, and then you're shit out of luck. Then there's literally nothing you can do to continue playing that game. So South Park, you can grind it more than all these other games. You can actually grind it in a meaningful way. I mean, shit, challenge mode, you can play over and over again and keep getting rewards, where most of these other games have a challenge mode where it's like, you can play it as many times as you want for free, but once you get the rewards, you can't get them again. Like, it's 12 wins, 12 rewards. Once you get those 12 that week, that's it. That's it. Right? So anybody complaining about the legendary drop rate, when I'm looking at these other games where it's like you just don't get cards, is just like, it's ignorant. It's ignorant. You can give me some legendary cards now because I deserve it. But I mean, if you think about this, even if you get locker limit, if you're not in a gold team, if you haven't been in a gold team getting weekly legends fairly often, plus getting 2 legends every season end from being 8,500 above, he's stuck at rank 6420 because he's dog shit at the game, not because and he's probably not in a gold team. So of course he's not progressing the legends when he's not getting the legends, you know? Quick, do something rage inducing. This is just a rant, not a rage. Ooh, I agree. It's more of a rant. I get locker limit daily. I don't believe you, Quad. Locker limit on all 8 accounts. Did he mean day 1 of 2021? No, I didn't rage. 6,400 playing since day 1. Yeah, that's sad, dude. That's sad. There's no way you wouldn't have a legend at 4. Yeah, I agree. You'd have at least 1, because if nothing else, you could be saving up your cash, which they're fairly loose with the cash when it comes to events. I mean, not anymore. They had in the past. So I guess now it's a little harder to, but you can just grind up your cash, get 2,000 cash and buy specific legends and get the specific legends that you need. But yeah. What is this bullshit? These are the worst forum posts of all time. And he also said he buys a legend pack each week. I don't know what he means by that. What does he mean by a legend pack? What's he buying? He probably buys one of those gold packs, thinks it's a legend pack just because it's gold. This one's gold. It's got the legendary ones. This one's gold. It's got the legendary ones, guys. The legendary cards have a gold rim, and so this one's golden, so it's where you get the legendaries. That's how he talks. Like he had a stroke 5 minutes ago. Well, I think it's safe to say that I didn't rage, so let's give Outcast all his money. I knew this was going to happen. Are you sure no is the correct outcome? Once you choose the outcome, viewers who have chosen the correct outcome will be awarded 5,000 channel points. You will not be able to reverse your choice. Oh, fuck, dude, exactly. There's literally a pack that's just buy a legendary card for $15. There's no way you wouldn't have one at 4. That is classic. All right, complete prediction. Prediction results is no. Outcast winning 50K. Free-to-play global players are starting to hit level 5 legends. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you look at Moody, who's mostly free-to-play, like aside from maybe the occasional 50 for some packs or challenge refreshers, or like definitely under $100, probably $200, $300, like not a whole lot in the scope of 3 years. And I have multiple level 4s, and some of them fairly close to 5. So you just more than doubled your channel points. Well,
Chump Plays wants to say, the last post was me, I failed the yes voters. Fuck.
The last post was me. I could tell it was Chump. His name's Minty Chump. Is that true? Do you really not have any level 4 legends dropping money on legends every week? Thank you all for participating in Outcast's GoFundMe. I've got Deuce level 4, level 3
Well,
Steelman.
screw you guys, I'm going home.
Oh god, I love that. If you want to be able to play your own cards like that, check out Stream Loots. You can get some free packs from those links. We also have them set up for Fall Guys when we play Fall Guys, which we'll be playing Fall Guys coming up in the next week or two. The new season is starting, so we'll throw Fall Guys into the mix again. It's got a futuristic theme, so it should be pretty fun. Fuck this Winter Wonderland dog shit.
Don't be afraid to borrow.
God, I hate this song. It's some guy talking the whole time. Hate it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by for the South Park Phone Destroyer weekly update for week 11. We're going to continue playing a little bit more South Park. I appreciate you being here. Be on the lookout for the next weekly update. We're going to be doing a giveaway. Probably not live, though. We'll probably do the giveaway on the next one on the YouTube video. So make sure you check out the YouTube video. And appreciate everybody who's here live. You guys' banter in the chat is what really drives this podcast. I don't know what you want to call it. Drives this stream. So I appreciate you guys. We're gonna head out and go into just the chilling screen for a little bit here while we set up, and I have to load up my BlueStacks instances. While we wait, I'll say goodbye to the YouTube family. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal this year. We're kind of neglecting the Twitch stream and focusing on YouTube a little bit, and kind of Facebook too. I'm kind of trying to figure out the Facebook shit. If you put videos up, you can get monetized on Facebook videos. It's weird. We'll figure it out. But peace out on YouTube, and we'll catch everybody else here in a second.